All right, here I'm going to show you how to do the marginal cost, marginal benefit worksheet. And you can see up here I have some formulas which will be helpful, and these, you cannot plan on these being available to you on a quiz or test. Of course, if you're allowed to use notes, you can have them written down in your notes, but or on a note card for a test or whatever. But I would suggest that you know those by heart. All right, first of all, the headings up here at the top. We've got number of workers, total product, marginal product, total fixed cost, total variable cost, marginal cost, total revenue, marginal revenue, and total profits. And usually the way I like to do these is kind of work your way left to right. Usually works the best, or do them a column at a time. Now here we have total product. So with 0 workers, the total amount of, we'll say, books that we make is obviously going to be 0. And marginal product we'll get to here in just a second. So when we go from 0 workers to 1 worker, what this marginal product means is how much does this 1 worker add to the total product. So 0 is how many we made before, plus 17 equals 17. All right. Now, when I hired a second worker, my total product went from 17 to 42. So I know that this second worker was worth 25. And so 17 plus 25 equals 42. So when I go from my second worker to my third worker, how much did my production increase? Well, 30. So I know that this person was worth 30 marginal. When we add one more, how much are they worth? That's what that means, marginal. So anytime you see the word marginal, we're talking about adding one more. In this case, we're adding one more worker. And then here, the fourth worker is worth an additional 37, so that puts me at 109. Hope I'm doing this math in my head. Hope I'm doing it right. 145, so I know this person is minus 109 is worth 36. Right? So we start to see it going down here. Normally we don't see this right here, so we're up to 195. All right, and then here we are at 30. All right, and then we come over here and we're up to 153 because 225, whoops, 253. Fix that. All right, 225 plus 28 equals 253. And then we have 1, and then we have a negative 5. All right, so we're going to go down to 249. And this is what we'd see in the real world. Eventually, we don't have anything for that person to do, because as we add workers, it's ceteris paribus. We're not adding anything else. It is only a worker in this situation. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do one more column, and then I'm going to cut this off and record the rest of it on a different presentation. Total variable cost. In this situation, we're just going to increase it by that amount every single time. So I'm going to go 120. I'm going to go 180. I'm going to go 240. All right, I'm going to go 300. I'll go 360. Then actually, there's a really easy way to do this. Since I'm doing a pattern, I can just highlight that, go here, drag it down, and it does it automatically for me because I'm adding 60 every time. So, and then we have total cost. Total cost is really easy. It's just the total fixed cost of a business plus the variable cost. So we are going to end up with 150 here. All right, and the way I get that, all right, when you use Excel, you can tell it to do a formula by entering the equal sign in. So I'm going to do this box plus my variable cost box and hit enter, and it adds those two together for me. Fixed cost plus variable cost equals my total cost. All right, and I like that formula, so I'm going to drag it down, and it's going to do it the rest of the way for me. So like right here, it's taken 150 plus 360 to get 510. Now, fixed cost is a cost that the business knows what it's going to be no matter what. This would be like rent or insurance. That cost is not going to change. If I own a restaurant, it doesn't matter if one person or 500 people come through my door, my rent or my mortgage or my insurance is always $150. Variable cost are all those things that could go up and down depending on how many customers I have. It's something I can't say for sure how much it's going to be. Those would be variable costs. And all costs are either fixed or variable. And when you add those two together, you get total fixed cost. All right, I'll explain the rest of these in the next video.